What's up, everyone? I'm back at y'all with another video. Now, this is the video of me talking about the movies that I have been buying for the past few months. Since, October. Like, these movies I've been buying since October. So, yeah. I thought, why not do a video about it? So, yeah. First off, we have Born a Champion. This is a great martial arts movie. It's very enjoyable. I highly recommend y'all checking this film out. One of the best films of 2020. One so far. I really enjoyed this movie. One of the best films, And I hadn't watched a lot of movies in 2021, so I hadn't watched a lot of new movies in 2021. So yeah, this movie, very enjoyable. I highly recommend it. Next up, we have Freaky. Now, I love Blumhouse movies. Sometimes they can be hit or miss, but I enjoy their movies, for the most part. And this movie is a hardcore slasher. It's freaking, has some awesome gory kills, has a great story, and I have the review up, so if you want to check that out, please check that out. If y'all want, of course. And this movie, I enjoy it. It's funny as hell. I laughed. There's a lot of jokes that worked in this film. This film is a horror slasher comedy. So I enjoy this film a lot. It's very enjoyable. I highly recommend it. Those y'all that have not watched this film. Next up, we have Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters and Kong Skull Island, which is, I only watched the first one the other day for the first time, and it's not amazing, but it's okay. But I'm planning on checking this one out. Godzilla King of the Monsters and Kong Skull Island lead up to, Godzilla vs. Kong. So yeah, I had to buy these so I could watch them, of course, until that film comes out, so I could be prepared for the for Godzilla vs. Kong. So yeah, and I love the movie King Kong, but I haven't watched this one, of course, but I love that movie King Kong. I watched that a long time ago, but it's really good. So yeah, next up we have, these ones are kind of romance movies. The Notebook, which is, a lot of people have seen that movie. Of course, I haven't watched it yet, but I have watched The Lucky One, which is, I enjoy that film quite a bit. And then I have The Longest Ride, which is, I also enjoy quite a bit. So yeah, these are like 3 romance movies. They're pretty damn enjoyable. I highly recommend them to those y'all that have not watched them. They're pretty damn good. I haven't watched The Notebook, but I heard it's good, so I have to check out that movie soon. So yeah. Next up we have Honest Thief and A Million Ways to Die in the West. 2 Liam Neeson movies that I bought the other day. Well, probably like 2 months ago or something like that. Or a month or so ago. I think it was like 2 months ago. But yeah, I'm a huge Liam Neeson fan. I love his movies. A Million Ways to Die in the West, he plays the villain. Liam Neeson does. And he plays a great villain in this film. And I also love Honest Thief. So yeah, I'm a huge Liam Neeson fan. He's a great actor in my opinion. He's a great action star. Next up, we have 2 box sets I bought last October. Now these movies I bought last October. The Children of the Corn 6 movie collection, which is, it comes with Children of the Corn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I only watched a few of these films. Like, it's hard to just sit through all of these, It's really hard to sit through all these films. But, yeah. But there's a lot of good movies in the Children of the Corn franchise. And then next up, we have another box set, Hellraiser box set. It comes with like 6 films, 6 films. It comes with Hellraiser 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. It comes with Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, and Hellraiser Bloodline, and Hellraiser Inferno, and Hellraiser Hellseeker, and Hellraiser Deader, and Hellraiser Hellworld. And there's only really like 4 of them that's considered very good movies in my opinion. The first 3 movies are great, and Hellraiser Inferno was just fantastic. So yeah, those are like the only great ones. And Hellraiser iconic character. That's why they probably make sequels, and stuff. Next up, now these movies that I'm going to show now is the movies I bought from Dollar Tree. I think like yesterday or something. And I didn't want to do a Dollar Tree haul because another Dollar Tree haul right now because I only had bought like 4 movies from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, and here they are. Some of them hadn't even opened yet, and one of them is Ghost Stories, which I haven't even watched yet, of course, because they didn't even open. Yeah, Ghost Stories. Next up, The Mind's Eye. I hadn't even opened this one yet, of course. This one's probably an interesting movie. Next one I cannot wait to check out. This one I cannot wait to check out. That is Anne. It looks like a creepy movie. I cannot wait to check out. It looks very interesting. I cannot wait to check out this film. Next up is a movie that I did open. And I watched this movie in the past. It's been a while, but yeah, and I bought this from like Dollar Tree, and this movie is Hard Target 2. Scott Adkins. Now, I'm a huge Scott Adkins fan. I'm pretty much a Scott Adkins fanatic. To me, he brought martial arts back on its feet pretty much when he came around, because martial art movies was kind of dying out until martial artists like Michael Jai White and Scott Adkins came around and pretty much saved it almost. So yeah, this movie is kind of underrated. There's some people that don't like this movie, which I can't understand it, because when I watch it, it's a fantastic action film. I love this movie, and I pretty much have a lot of Scott Adkins movies. Like, I have a whole collection of them. But of course, I can't show you all my Scott Adkins movies in this video, because this is movies I bought for the past few months. So yeah, that I've been buying for the past few months. So yeah, Hard Target 2, it's a kick-ass movie. A lot of great martial arts scenes. Love this movie. I highly recommend it if some of y'all hadn't even watched it. If y'all find this at y'all's local Dollar Tree, pick this film up. Especially if you're a Scott Adkins fan. Because this movie comes with like Blu-ray and DVD and digital copies. So you can't beat that for $1 at all. Next up is another Scott Adkins movie that I bought a few months ago. And that is Avengement. What a fantastic movie. I love Scott Adkins movies, and Scott Adkins definitely delivered on the action like he always does in his movies. So he delivered the action in this movie. This movie has a great story. And a lot of my action movies, I want great stories, and Scott Adkins definitely delivers on that. And so yeah, Avengement, damn good film. If you hadn't even watched it, I highly recommend it. So yeah, Avengement. Next up is a movie that I bought a couple months ago. And that is from Dollar Tree, and that is Ninja 1 and 2. I bought this from Dollar Tree a couple months ago. This is like double feature, of course. This is like 2 Scott Adkins movies in one. That's crazy. Like 2 Ninja movies, 2 Scott Adkins movies. You cannot beat that deal. Because these movies are freaking epic. These movies are epic as hell. Like, I was shocked to see this for $1 at Dollar Tree. I was really shocked. So yeah, I highly recommend Ninja 1 and 2 if you haven't watched it. If y'all find this one at y'all's local Dollar Tree, I highly recommend y'all picking this film up. If y'all love martial art movies and y'all never even seen a lot of Scott Adkins movies, like try to check out these 2 movies and then build y'all's collection up and then start watching these movies, because Scott Adkins movies are freaking epic. His martial art fighting style was just intensity. So yeah, Ninja 1 and 2, fantastic martial art films. Next up is another movie I bought from Dollar Tree like a month or so ago, and that is El Gringo. Another Scott Adkins movie I found at Dollar Tree. Now, this movie is decent. It's not the best. It's probably one of the weakest out of all the Scott Adkins films, but it's still somewhat entertaining. You still got some good fight scenes here and there. Like always, Scott Adkins delivered on that. So yeah, El Gringo. What a decent movie. It's good for $1. You know, if y'all find this at y'all's local Dollar Tree, this film, highly recommend y'all getting it. Especially if y'all are like a beginner of Scott Adkins movies and y'all only probably found 2 of his movies in a Dollar Tree and then y'all hadn't even watched this one yet. Like, I would recommend it. I would definitely recommend it. So yeah, El Gringo. It's not perfect, but it's somewhat entertaining. Next up is my final one and this one I bought from Dollar Tree like 2 months ago, possibly, and that is Max Cloud. This is a great Scott Adkins film. This is different than what a lot of people are used to in his movies, so that's good because you got to do something different in your action movie career, and there's some different stuff in this movie. This movie is great. If you're video game fans, you'd probably enjoy this movie because like people be getting sucked into a video game. It's crazy. I enjoy this movie. It's an action comedy. This movie has some great comedy scenes, some great action scenes. This movie felt like a bigger budgeted movie that should have been in theaters. I don't know why I didn't get a theater release. Because this movie would have been good to put in theaters. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie a lot. Max Cloud, if you haven't watched this movie, I highly recommend y'all checking this film out. It's very good. So yeah, there you go. Max Cloud. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share. And also hit the bell so you know when new videos are uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Now I'm out. Peace.